Hello and welcome into McGurk Arena, Game 6, the final game of the Chippewa Invitational between the Cmu Chippewas and the Bradley Braves. I'm Jacob Tenson alongside Matthew Jacobs, and what are we looking forward to here in this last matchup?
Well, we've already seen many great matches already. This might be the best one coming up. I'm really excited to see both of these teams go at it. Saw a 5-set thriller last night from Central Michigan. Saw Bradley dominate. They might do it again. Let's see what's going to happen today.
Let's see some of those key players from those two games earlier. First, for the Bradley Braves, Siobhan DeMiracle. She's an all-around player here for the Braves. One of the biggest things is her aces. What else you got about her?
Oh, when she's behind that service line, you got to watch out, Jacob. She's coming right at you. She's going to get those aces. She's going to pick them up. She could dominate, but she does everything well for this team.
And on the other side, for the Chippewas, Iverson-Ammeraal, another player that gets it done all around. The setter on the scoreboards, but does everything.
You said it. She does everything. She is dominant. She gets digs. 35 assists the other day with 6 steals and added some aces as well. Watch for her just to dominate today again.
And another key player for us, Ben Bosker, our sideline reporter. What do you got for us?
Well, this is about the third game in about a 24-hour span for the Chippewas. And I asked Mike Gowlick, head coach for the Chippewas, how do you face fatigue like this? And he says, well, it's not really something you can avoid. You just can't make excuses for it. Very simple words from Mike Gowlick, who got his 100th career win yesterday as a Chippewa. Back to you guys.
Big time congratulations to Coach Mike Gowlick, but what keys do we have for this matchup here, Matt?
Well, for Bradley, they need to go through the Chippewa defense. If they try to get cute and aim for the Lions, they won't do it. They just can't let up. If they were dominating yesterday against UAlbany, the Braves hitting percentage was .388. They need to hit for a high percentage to win today. But now for CMU, they need to just finish the job. St. Louis almost completed that comeback last game, and they combined for 14 attack errors in sets 3 and 4. Their hitting percentage between those two sets, .001. So they need to build off of the momentum of that emotional win against St. Louis. They have some crazy momentum going. They can win if they're still that hyped to go.
And Central Michigan comes in with a 2-3 record. Lost the first 3 games of the season at the Cmu Invitational, but looking to get the sweep here in the Chippewa Invitational to get back to even at 3-3. Bradley coming in with a 4-1 record, had their first loss in yesterday's game, or yesterday's one of their games, I should say, but looking to get back into that winning column once again.
Yeah, they are really good, so Central Michigan needs to watch out. If Bradley gets out to an early lead, they will not look back. They are powerful, and they run away and score in bunches.
So here will be our player to watch here for Central Michigan to start things off. Last game of the Chippewa Invitational is underway. Here's Titley, had a great game, or great games yesterday. Able to get that one down though. Here's Casson. That's tipped up, and that's going to be a kill for Casson.
She came in some clutch opportunities yesterday and starts it off for the Chippewas. Just some power and a miss hit might have helped her out a little bit, but the Chippewas will take that one.
So they get the first point here in this matchup as Iverson-Ammeraal, the lefty, going once again. Quick set there. Coggin, and will get that one down. Here's Casson again. That time, a little bit too long.
And they're going to say that one wasn't tipped. It looked pretty close, but just a bit long for Casson, however.
So you see the replay here. It looks like it did get over the hands there of the blockers there for Bradley. Now to serve is our other player to watch, DeMiracle. See what she can do. 5 aces in yesterday's game. Here comes the set. That's blocked. That's going to be out of bounds, so that's going to be a kill for Olin.
Abby Olin, the transfer out of Michigan State from Coopersville, Michigan, getting her first point of the day.
So good swing from her right off the blocks, and here's another player to really look out for. Devin Bright had a great first game in yesterday's action. Here's Scott. Now Titley through the blockers. Now Ammeraal to Gebhardt. Kind of pushes that one over. DeMiracle is setting things up. Here's Green. Right there to get it out. Here's Ammeraal to Olin. And a kill.
Abby Olin and the Chippewas say, take this. Here's another kill. Look at the power here from Olin. Smashing it through the defenders.
DeMiracle almost able to get that up, but just going to the opposite scorers table and getting it down for the kill. Now 3-1 in favor of the Chippewas. Scott to Titley. Oh my goodness, what a slam there for the second point.
Whew, watch out for Titley rolling off that, just smashes it to the ground. Watch her come, gets up way high, fires it down for a big kill.
Now Coggin back to serve. The grad student. He sent to the net there for Ammeraal. And they're going to give point to Bradley. I think they might have called Ammeraal in the net.
Yeah, she just kind of got under that one and kind of brought the ball back a little bit. Slight violation. Really close, though.
Coggin back to serve here once again. Urtiza does a good job of getting that up. Now here's Gebhardt. Almost getting that one down, but now Scott will set things up. DeMirko from the back row just tips it over. Set up once again. Here's Gebhardt again. Pushes it to the right spot for the kill.
That's just experience showing right there. A great little tip just in the perfect spot for Gebhardt. Finds the floor for the Chippewas.
You've seen a couple of her, she's been getting fed the ball here quite a bit, but just hasn't really swung it a lot. It's just been tipping it so far. So here's Duquesne with the serve. Scott to Minta, and that's a big time kill for the middle blocker.
Yeah, Kendall Minta hasn't got many opportunities to show how good she is in this tournament so far, but when she does, she provides. Just powerful right there. Big point.
So she had pretty good games in those first two games of the Chippewa Invitational, looking to kind of continue that kind of hot streak going into this one. Be the freshman Corey Brown now in to serve. And that one's just going to clip the net in for an ace.
Some good luck for the Braves right there. Hits the net and just falls to no man's land. Brown's going to get credit for the ace, like you said on that one.
So we're going to see Brown and Scott as the setters here for Bradley, kind of going back and forth. As Brown serves once again, not able to get an ace this time. Here's Casson, and she's going to get that one down for another kill.
It is back and forth. This is what we wanted. This is what we expected. It is some Chippewa. It is some Braves volleyball going at it, going hard.
I say two really good teams. Bradley coming into the Invitational was undefeated, but lost to St. Louis in their first game of the Chippewa Invitational. They lost it in 4 sets. And won their second game against UAlbany yesterday. And Central has won both games so far in the Chippewa Invitational as Brandon hits that one into the net.
Yeah, that is a momentum killer right there for Central Michigan, but sometimes that'll happen where you just don't get enough on it.
Elisa Matos now to check in and serve for the Bradley Braves. The lefty serve, a good one. Ammeraal able to set up to Gebhardt. She's pushing it once again. It comes right back over. Ortiz is going to get that up. Now Ammeraal pushes it over, almost getting that down, but it's going to go out of bounds. So I believe that will be a credited kill to Claire Ammeraal.
It will be a kill for Ammeraal, but what about the hustle there from Drew Cook? Almost pancakes this one. Does pancake it, but it just goes out of bounds. And great hustle there.
And watch Claire Ammeraal do that little fake set. She's going to look like she's going to dump it over like she just did. Sometimes she'll go up for the kill. It's really fun to watch. As that one's blocked, but goes out of bounds. So Abby Johnson with the kill.
And Chippewas do a good job of anticipating that one, but it just goes out of bounds. Pretty close.
It'll be the transfer from Alabama now to serve Drew Cook, the grad student as well. Excuse me, she's a senior, not a grad student. Good serve there. Bright's tight on the net, and that's going to be a point to Bradley.
Yeah, just a little bit of a miss hit, but off of a good serve. It's kind of hard to play those.
Cook also played for Kansas State before going to Alabama, and now at Bradley as that next serve goes into the net.
So around the world with Drew Cook apparently going to many schools around this country, 3 of them, and really has been good for this Bradley team.
He certainly has. Just didn't show it there on that last serve, but here's Urtiza to serve now. The other libero. Sent over to Abby Johnson. A big-time swing, but Brandon able to dig that out. And then kind of a quick couple hits there. Now Claire Ammeraal, you see that fake set, and now with the kill, Olin again.
And a great set, just a short set from Claire Ammeraal. And Abby Olin, 3 kills already in this one.
So she played quite a bit in those first 2 games, but wasn't getting fed the ball a whole ton. But it seems like she's kind of the focal point here in this one. And a big-time swing there from Johnson for the kill.
Yeah, that is some power. That went like 6 rows up after that went off Gebhardt.
A nice catch in the stands there, too.
You know, fans can make plays, too.
A little wet spot on the court. Just going to wipe that down before the Lawrence Scott serve. So this one's been going back and forth here a little bit. Tightly contested, 9-8 in favor of Bradley. As now we're ready to get that serve going. Here's Scott with the serve. Iverson-Ammeraal setting things up. Devin Bright has to push it over. It'll be Cook to set it up. Titley with the swing and blocked. But good recovery there from the Braves. They'll send it over. Ammeraal going up. And then slammed home. Abby Olin again.
The Ammeraal-Olin combination is prevalent in this one early, as Olin is just putting it through the floor.
Already her 4th kill on only 9 total points here for the Chippewas. Here's Scott to Coggin. She's going to return with another big hit.
Turns the favor with that one, just a smash. Pounding the ground for another kill. Look at this, just rolls off this beautifully. Goes across the court to get that kill.
And does a good job of avoiding the net as well, avoiding that interference call. Here's DeMiracle. Gets that one over. That's going to be a... almost got it back in there. But going to be an ace there for DeMiracle.
Just went around the backside of that antenna, almost able to get it back up though where the Chippewas.
Bradley looking to maybe creep away here, up 2 points. Looking to stretch that lead a little bit more. Another nice serve. But then Devin Bright just missing. It was a tough dig there. I'm pretty sure that was Gebhardt that had to dive for that one. Just unable to get that cleanly back up. Now DeMiracle once again to serve. Ammeraal to Bright, tips it over, goes long. DeMiracle there though. They're going to call a little lift there, or 2 hits actually.
Yeah, double hit right there. Big unforced error, stopping the momentum there for Bradley. Now the Chippewas have a chance to take over with one of their better servers as well as in Devin Bright.
Devin Bright leads the team with 12 aces so far this season. As here's Green with the attack. Going to be tight on the net for Ammeraal. Then Olin's there. Now Cook will set things up back to Green. She gets that one down, but Gebhardt's there. Ammeraal to Gebhardt. Blocked. Coggin and Titley.
Great defense on both sides there, but until Bradley takes over. Look at this, she comes back to get it. Great block.
Kerrigan Coggin once again to serve with a 3-point lead. Ammeraal to Olin. You can't stop that.
Straight power from Abby Olin in this one, and she has been on fire. 5 kills already. Been putting the Chippewas on her back.
Just the quick sets to Abby Olin, just unguardable right now. Now it's Scott to Titley, and tipped in for another point.
Just a smart play right there from Titley. A little tap, finds the backside of that line. Great play.
Gebhardt jumping a little bit too early there, so just smartly tips it over and finds the right spot, like you said. Now it'll be Corey Brown once again to serve. Here it comes. Bright gets it pretty cleanly. Ammeraal. That was Maidendorf and able to get the kill.
Maidendorf gets just enough of that one, so another assist coming for Ammeraal already. But just gets it off the fingertips and ends up helping her out a little bit.
It'll be Brandon back to serve once again. Last time she was back there, she did have a service error, so looking to turn things around here.
did have a couple aces in the games yesterday, though, so watch out for her as well. She has a great floating serve. It barely spins. Usually has some good sinking action to it.
So they're wiping up the floor once again, but we're ready to get back to the action here. The Brandon serve. To Miracle. To Brown. To Green. That's going to be blocked or maybe just hit into the net, but nonetheless, point Central.
Puts them down by one now as Central Michigan threatening to tie it up right here. I think that one just got into the net.
So Brandon will serve here once again. That one's a short serve and an ace.
A little bit of a miss hit, but it worked out. Gave a little shrug and started laughing it off because she knew she didn't get what she wanted out of that, but still gets an ace.
So she's still smiling about it. But now ready to focus up here for the next serve. Tied at 14, looking to break that. Breaks it in the wrong way.
Yeah, that halts all the Chippewas momentum that they just had. 15 points.
But some good back and forth action here so far as we step aside here on ESPN Plus. So these two teams faced off last year in the Bradley Invitational. Central Michigan taking that one in 4 sets rather, 3 sets to 1. And looks like just some great performances from Linnea Willer, Ortiza, and Abby Johnson.
Abby Johnson had a good day yesterday as well, but Chippewas have been led by Ortiza for the last couple of years now at libero. She has great experience and is a really good player.
She certainly is wearing that libero jersey once again for the Chippewas this year. Ammeraal sets it over. A big-time hit there from Maidendorf, meeting at the net. We'll go back on Bradley's side. Here's the Miracle. Blocked again for another point for the Chippewas.
Claire Ammeraal getting up for that one, combining with Ellie Maidendorf for that block. Look at this anticipation, timing it perfectly, getting that block. Ties it up for the Chippewas once again.
Gebhardt back to serve. Had a couple aces. Gonna dunk that one down as Ammeraal. Chippewa lead now.
The sophomore making a veteran play right there. Sees that floating over. Sees nobody standing there. Let's just put it straight down wide open. Chippewa point.
Corey Brown trying to read what she was gonna do, just unable to do anything with that though. Gebhardt, another serve, clips the net. It's gonna be tight again. Maidendorf going up. They're going to give it to the Chippewas to say they were in the net.
Looks like Minter might have just got into the net there when she was going up for the block.
So now the Chippewas on a little bit of a run. 3 straight points for them. Gebhardt will serve, looking for the 4th. Corey Brown to Minta, just tips it over. Quick hits, but getting it over are the Chippewas. Corey Brown to Minta. Oh my goodness, you can't stop that either.
You can't, that's just power. Right there from Minta, goes up, slams it down. The middle blocker has some kill ability as well.
Her 2nd kill of the afternoon. I mentioned, had a great couple games in those first 2 games of the tournament as well. As here comes the Cook serve. Floats it over. Bright and Ammeraal kind of collide there. They're getting the ball over. Now here's Brown setting things up. Coggin, a big-time slam.
Kerrigan Coggin strikes again. Just Bradley is showing the power right now, putting it all out there, getting that big kill.
Beating those middle hitters. Last time it was Minta, now it's Coggin. Now Cook serves. Here's Ammeraal. Maidendorf blocked. Good hustle play there from Gebhardt. Free ball over. Here's Brown to Demirkle, and she gets the kill.
Chippewas were sent scrambling there on defense, and Bradley takes advantage of it. Get the easy set. Great play. Demirkle finds the hole in the defense for that one.
Gebhardt gonna wipe up the floor here once again. She's been diving on the floor quite a bit. And just kind of trying to clear up the sweat that is kind of left there afterwards.
Yeah, They're playing hard, you're going to get sweaty.
Right.
When you fall on the floor, it's going to get wet.
Say it's a little warm in the gym. I'm a little bit toasty in my suit right now. As here comes Brandon to set. Now Bright finds the right spot on the court. Just a light hit, but found the right spot there for the point.
Find the right spot, or did it find the bright spot? Perfect shot right there. Gets the kill for the Chippewas.
That'll bring Illiger Teaser to the service line. Here it comes, knuckleball. Corey Brown. Takaga just tips it over. Finds a good spot there for a point Bradley.
As some of these serves that Bradley is putting over the net really causing some havoc for the Chippewas on defense. They've either been sending over free balls or they haven't been able to handle them.
There's been a lot of good serves, like you said, from Bradley. Like you said, they've been scrambling all over the place for them. It's really giving Bradley good opportunities, and that's why they hold that 1 point lead. And here's another good serve. Bright. Just say that got down off the block, down and in, that is. So Bradley again getting up to 20 points.
Getting up and blocking Bright's shot that time. Just getting it in.
So Scott, the lefty, to serve once again. Knuckleball for the ace.
Just kind of jammed Gebhardt a little bit. Got a bit too far up on her body. She wasn't able to handle that one cleanly.
After a little bit of a scoring stretch there, Coach Mike Gall is going to choose to take a timeout here as now Bradley holds a 3 point lead, 21-18 here in set number 1.
Yeah, Bradley's just taking over, and like we said, it's through their serving. They have not had any opportunity to the Chippewas to get over a good attack after a serve.
So 3 aces already for these Bradley players, along with a 304 hitting percentage as well. Central's not hitting at a bad clip either, 320 so far to this point. But like you said, the serves that they've had, although they just have 3 aces, they've been giving them troubles this whole game so far.
They have, and they've been playing good defense as well. They have a couple blocks. Bradley's just playing all around a really good first set right now, but the Chippewas playing really well as well.
So it's just been very much a back and forth action. We kind of expected this coming in. Both these teams have looked really well throughout the Chippewa Invitational. Obviously CMU undefeated to this point, looking to stay undefeated, get back to a 3-3 record, and Bradley just 4-1 overall, just that one loss coming in the first game. And Brandon was at 9 a.m. in the morning, so they were just a little tired for that one.
Yeah, first game bright and early, but you know, there's coffee. I was pumped. I had at least a pot and a half coffee before that game started. I would have been jumping everywhere.
I'll say I was back in replay yesterday. I had 2 energy drinks. I was ready to go.
Oh yeah. They stock us well full of energy here in caffeine at Central Michigan.
Lauren Scott will continue her service streak. As it'll be Ammeraal to set things up. Bright Tyler on the net. Now here's Scott. Back to Titley. Ammeraal back to Bright. An aggressive swing, but a little bit too aggressive as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, just a bit too far from Bright on that one. Seen her try to tip a lot of them in this game, but she has a lot of power. Really hasn't been using it. Goes for it that time, but just a bit too much on it.
So Scott will keep on serving. Just 3 more points to take set number 1. Here's Ammeraal to Olin, and she gets it down once again.
Yeah, they kind of went away from Olin for a little bit. She was leading the team, still leads the team in kills. But they go back to her because they need a big one, and she provides.
Up to 6 kills now is Olin. Leads the team and all players with those 6 kills. Here's Ammeraal with the serve. Cook sets up to Miracle. Now it's going to go out of bounds.
Big point for Central once again is to Miracle with the attacking error right there. Just misses the line, and Claire Ammeraal serving. She can go on a run for these Chippewas.
And here is the serve from her. Scott set up Coggin, tips it, blocked by Bright. Scott now to Demirkol, ounce tipped. Set things up here again. Here's Casson slamming it home.
Played really well by the Chippewas there. A great bumping pass from Ortiz, and you see it right there. Casson comes through, fires it across the court. big kill for the Chippewas to get back into this one, only down 1 now.
Timeout from Bradley after a little bit of a stretch there, like you said, bringing it within 1. So what have you seen from Cmu to kind of turn things around here in the set?
Well, they've been controlling the serves better. Seen them bump it and get a nice set for Ammeraal a couple times, and they haven't really had a good opportunity to put the players in the right position to get those.
And they've been setting up their main attackers. They got Olin back involved, and then back with Casson as well. Able to get those 2 kills in back-to-back fashion, and back within 1, looking to keep this streak going and pull out set number 1 here.
They have good opportunity to do it with Claire Ammeraal serving right now. It's a lot of aces. Really strong behind that service line.
Second on the team in aces to this point. As here comes the lefty. Here's Scott to Coggin, tips it over, blocked by Olin. As Braves will set things back up. Here's the miracle. Kind of miscommunication there, but a good job by Gebhardt to get it up. Free ball from Bright. Here's Cook, now to Scott, tips it back over, and gets it down.
What a smart play there. We've seen Claire Ammeraal do that a couple times, and I think that one was just very smart play to get that point for Bradley.
Saying ends that streak there from CMU. Now just 2 points away from a set 1 victory are the Braves. Here comes the miracle with the serve. Ammeraal to Olin, blocked, tipped up though. Here's Bright. Cook will set things up to Green. She's gonna free ball that over. And here's Casson, just tips it over smartly and gets it down.
Goes up like she's gonna smash that, and then just says, nope, I'm just gonna tip it off you. It'll go straight down. Does a great job there. Yeah.
Kind of surprised Coggin there in the middle. Got a hand on it, but just unable to do anything with that. So Coach Alicia Williams kind of talking over with the official there. Not sure what they're discussing.
Looks like he might get a challenge here, and they will challenge.
They're looking to see if CMU was in the net there or under it. I'm not sure which one they were looking for.
And it might be something earlier in the set, too. There's a couple things they could look for. I don't think it was on that unless she holds it and throws it.
So I'm looking at the footing, too. It didn't look like her foot crossed the line either.
Yeah, that's the only thing I could think of. If it was on this play, it could have been earlier in the set as well. But if she grabbed it with her palm and maybe tossed it a little bit, would be the only thing I could think of. But I'm not seeing much there. That could change the call on the court.
I say Coach Alicia Williams must have saw something, though, that she didn't like. And obviously, it's a crucial start to the game. Close set number 1. Could go either way at this point, and if the point does end up going in favor of the Braves, it would be a set point.
Yeah, this is a crucial point. Might as well use your challenge now. That's a good view of the net here to see if she kind of grabs it. I think it's clean. I've been wrong before.
So I don't see anything there either, and like you said, it could have been from earlier on in that rally.
But they are taking a good look at it to make sure they get it right, but it does have to be conclusive evidence to overturn the call.
And the call did go in favor of the Chippewas, and that would put the score at 22-23.
Either way, though, this has been a highly competitive first set. I hope the whole game is like this, because it's just been great to watch both these teams go at it. Very aggressive, playing very cleanly to start this off.
This is a good capper to the Chippewa Invitational. We've had good volleyball all weekend, but these two teams are really fun to watch. There's a lot of athletes, just tremendous athletes out on both teams.
What about Abby Olin right now, leading the way in kills with 6 kills on 8 shots? That's 750 for the hitting average. having a great game to start off. Player Ammeraal hitting .667, 4 digs and 9 assists to start it off. But on the other side, Lauren Scott, we just saw that great play. Also has 5 digs and 4 assists and an ace. Lighten up the stat sheet, and they've just been spurting it all over with no player with more than 2 kills right now. But there's 5 players with 2 kills.
We have a little bit of a limbo breaking out here on the Chippewa bench. Trying to pass the time, and it's going to go in favor of Bradley. Coach Golick now getting an explanation from the official. Not sure what they saw, but point is going to go in favor of Bradley.
Might have been something earlier in the set. I'm not too sure what happened there.
So it will be a set point for the Braves. Looking to capture set 1. It'll be DeMiracle to serve. Here it comes. Gebhardt doing a good job getting that up. Ammeraal, good hustle. Now here's Bright. Cook getting that up. Scott. Now over, here's Ammeraal. Olin. DeMiracle getting that up. And now here's Green. Finds Bright. Ammeraal to Casson. DeMiracle getting another dig. Here's Green again. Another dig there from Bright. Set over there from Casson. Now to Green again, and then blocked, but out of bounds. So Bradley will take set number 1 after the kill from Jasmine Green.
Hard fought set, but Bradley did everything they did to win that one.
We'll step aside here and come back with set number 2 on ESPN+. So the Braves take set 1. We're going to send it over to Ben Bosher. What do you got for us?
Well, Coach Golick told me before the game started he wanted to see a little bit more improvement on the offensive side of the volleyball match. They were able to do that so far in set 1 out, killing the Bradley 14-11. They do lead in that category. However, that clearly wasn't enough to earn set 1. We'll see what they can do in this one. Back to you guys.
Yeah. Bradley just a little bit cleaner on their hitting percentage, 242 compared to 222 hitting percentage for Central. But like you said, outkilling them 14-11. So they've been aggressive, but just maybe not aggressive enough.
Yeah, they've been aggressive. A couple of late attacking errors really hindered their ability to come back in that one, but still good on offense, but still room for improvement.
Say set number 2 will be getting underway here in just a moment. Bradley ready to get out there. Central taking their time a little bit. It was just a highly contested game there. I wouldn't say it was necessarily sloppy play from either team. Just Bradley came out a little bit more clean.
They were really clean out there. Just 3 attacking errors. Hit for 242, but both defenses were playing really well for the most part with their return percentages.
So I'd like to see Central Michigan go back to their big hitters in Olin and Casson. When they found them early, that's when they got out to a little bit of a lead. Then after they kind of went other ways, that's when Bradley kind of took over. Here's Bright to dig it out. Ammeraal to Olin. Out of bounds though.
And you called it, going back to having Olin, who was really good in that first set, but just missed the line with that one.
So you see, it's a nice set from Ammeraal, just trying to push it down the line. Olin just missing it though. Here's Scott to serve. Bright digs it. And now here's Gebhardt, pushes it over, blocked though. And then Ammeraal, smart set, but unable to get it down. Here's Titley to send it over. And just barely getting that over. Back and forth action here. Ammeraal will send it back over. Scott to Coggin. That one's almost down. What a dig from Curtiza. And then a near kill from Casson. What a rally. Ammeraal back to Bright. Here comes the Braves on the attack. It's Titley. She gets it down.
Wow, and what a rally that was. Bodies all over the floor, diving for everything. Great defense on both sides, but Titley finishes this one off, pounds it through the ground for the kill.
It's the first 2 points of set 2. Looking to keep it rolling are the Braves. Scott with a nice serve. Ammeraal, a one-handed set. So here comes the Scott set. Titley tries to find the openings. Nearly does. Here's Olin with the lefty, and it gets it down.
The Olin Olay right there just puts it around her head to get the point, finds the ground.
First point for the Chippewas is a big one. After a little bit of a scramble drill, just smartly tips that over with her left hand. So now be Gebhardt back to serve. Set up. Here's the Miracle. What a swing, but what a dig. Free ball over from Gebhardt. And then another quick set for the kill is coming from Scott.
Lauren Scott doing her best player Ammeraal impersonation once again. Just puts it over with the left hand quickly. Great play.
So you can see that Olin was kind of there ready for it, but just didn't make the commitment to jump for it. And was shaking her head after that. Here's the Demirko serve. Right, digs it. Ammeraal. Here's Casson. What a swing, but what a dig from Cook. Demirko. Here's Gebhardt. Gets it over to Bright. Another dig from Cook. Here comes Green. Blocked.
Chippewas defense standing tall at the net once again. Look at Olin. Getting up, gets a piece of it, gets enough of it. Between her and Cass and building a wall at that net.
Gets it back within one. So here comes Duquette with the serve. Set up to Titley. What a swing coming back. Braves will set up the offense again. Coggin tips it. A near pancake there from Ammeraal, but it gets down.
Another smart tip. Look at them go once again. Gets just enough of it. Finds open room down there. Ammeraal put great hustle out there, but unable to make that play.
So these Bradley Braves attackers have been able to not only hit it through these blockers, but also just finessing them a little bit with the little tip shots they've had. Coggin is back to serve once again, holding a 2-point lead, 4-2 in set 2. Gebhardt sets it up to Ammeraal. Now there's Casson. Big swing, but just missing the line out of bounds.
That was a big swing, just unable to find that back line once again.
Coggin to serve for the second time. Right. Ammeraal. Just a little bit too long there from Maidendorf, for Maidendorf. We're going to get a timeout here from Central Michigan. 4-point lead here from Bradley after 3 straight points. See that miscommunication there, just a little bit too long there for Maidendorf. We'll come back in just a moment here on ESPN Plus. Take a look at Bradley's head coach, Alicia Williams, in her second season. 14 and 22 overall so far. A former player at Creighton University, and had a great coaching career at the NJCAA level.
Had back-to-back championships at Iowa Western Community College.
Doing a good job with her Braves now, holding a 4-1 record. Here's Casson with the tip over. Now here's a big swing there from Green. Now here's Casson, tips it over. And they're going to say it's a double hit there from the Chippewas.
Yeah, not sure about that one. Neither is Coach Golick arguing that one.
So having a little bit of a, I won't say it's necessarily a heated discussion, but expressive discussion. But nonetheless, a point in favor of Bradley Braves, holding a 5-point lead now. And here comes Devin Bright with the free ball. Scott to Minta, just a little bit too high. And tipped there by Maidendorf as well.
Big point there for the Chippewas. They needed something to go their way in this set, and they finally just get a slight error that will help them out. Maybe they can start a run of their own now.
They'll bring in Caleb Brandon again to serve. The senior. She also won a NJCAA Division II title in 2021. So she has winning in her blood, if you will. Looking to turn things around here for the Chippewas. Here comes the Brandon serve. Scott to Titley, dunks it down for the point.
Yeah, Gertiza going to dive for that dig. It looks like she might have slipped a little bit on it while she was going for it, but a well-placed shot from Titley right there.
Corey Brown now back to serve. Freshman setter for the Braves. So it'll be her and Scott doing the setting duties. That was a nice serve, just barely clipping the net. Maidendorf blocked, but back over. Braves will set up their attack. Here's Johnson. That hits the antenna. So we point Chippewas.
Good defense right there from the Chippewas. Not giving them an easy angle for that one to get through. Forces them to hit it out of bounds into the antenna.
The Chippewas have gotten a couple points off of some errors. Now we have to kind of capitalize on those to get back into this one down 4. There's an ace.
Devin Bright with a really good serve there, causing some issues. Ends up getting Chippewas a point.
So we'll just build that lead on the team. 4 aces. Held the lead coming into today's game. Here comes another serve from her. That one just a little bit too long.
Good decision to let that one go. It looks like they were almost ready to hit that one once Jasmine Greenberg decides to let it go.
Coming in to serve, it'll be Karina Samatos. And that one with back-to-back service errors.
Helps the Chippewas get back into this one, and they're bringing Olin back in to try and cause some damage. Get back to tie this one up.
Tizo with the serve. Now setting up to Johnson. A nice dig, but unable to get there. 2 diving players from the Chippewas, so it'll be a kill for Johnson.
Yeah, just hard hit ball by Johnson. Had 10 kills in the last meeting when the Chippewas and Braves last met. Another big one right there.
So after 2 of those players went diving there by the scores table, they're going to wipe things up here a little bit. Don't want to make sure that anybody slips on anything. It's the second game of the afternoon played on this court, so it could be a little bit slippery. Here's the dunk from Coggin.
Smart play there from Coggin. Hits it pretty much straight down to get it past the Chippewas.
Wiping the floor once again. Saw it almost immediately. Claire Ammeraal was kind of going up for that ball with Coggin, but immediately after the ball came down, she pointed at the spot on the floor and just like, it's a little bit too slippery right there.
See fatigue starting to play the factor like Ben Bosher talked about in the beginning.
Ammeraal sets up Olin. That's blocked in the net. Ortiz will set it up to Gebhardt this time. Blocked again. Tipped over. Bright will set things up here. Gebhardt will just send it over. Now here's Brown to Demirko. Good dig from Tiza, now set over once again. Brown to Coggin, tipped over. Now Gertiza to Ammeraal. A nice swing from Ammeraal.
And wait for Ammeraal to go for one like that. She's very powerful. Brings it out that time. Puts it through the defenders to get that kill.
So it's the first time we've actually seen her swing. That is her second kill though. She had a little set over and then she gets an ace.
She's a player that the Chippewas will lean on a lot this season. And she's trying to bring them back right now.
So you need to get on a little bit of a roll here. 2 straight points for them. Still down 3. Another nice serve there. Here's Coggin. Ammeraal will set it up to Gebhardt. And that one's going to go off the block and down for a kill.
Another big point for the Chippewas. Maddie Gebhardt hits it off the Bradley Braves defenders to get that big point. Watch her. Great set across the court. Hits it off the side of Johnson.
Ammeraal serving again. Here's the Miracle, just tips it. Claire Ammeraal there though. And now here's Gebhardt with the attack. Blocked. Ammeraal back to Casson. And that's going to get down.
A roll for the Chippewas. A great back set there from Ammeraal. Sets up Casson beautifully. Look at this going all the way across the court. Then puts it just in front of the line. A great play.
And here comes the set or the serve once again. Set up to Demirkle, blocked. 5 straight points for the Chippewas.
And the Chippewa bench is pumped up, and that's going to force a timeout. Getting them going. Great defensive play.
Claire Ammeraal has just been on the main focal point of this run. 5 straight points as we feature the block here as we head into the break here. Don't go anywhere on ESPN+. As we take a look at head coach Mike Golick for the Central Michigan Chippewas. Got his 100th win in yesterday's game against St. Louis. Had to get both wins to get to that 100 mark. Here's Casson with a nice tip.
The smart play from Christina Casson right there gets the Chippewas the lead. Big point, big comeback in the second set.
So now 6 straight points for the Chippewas. They continue that hot streak out of the timeout.
That's exactly what they needed to do coming out of the timeout. Just get another point. Claire Ammeraal with another serve coming up. Doing great so far today.
And now the Braves are wiping up some wet spots on the floor. As here comes the serve once again from Ammeraal. Brown to Johnson. A great dig there from Ammeraal. Gertiza now to Casson. Dug up. Brown. Blocked. And that's going to get down. 7 in a row.
Nothing right now can stop the Chippewas. A great defensive play once again as Casson and Olin combine for that block. Look at the emotion that this team is showing right now.
So they are having fun now. You didn't see it as much in set number 1, but now on a roll, they are having fun right now. Brown slammed down there from Coggin. That ends the streak.
Kerrigan Coggin shows up in the right time for the Braves. Great spot for that kill, just placed it perfectly.
So that was 7 straight points there for the Chippewas before Coggin ends it there with the big time slam. Here comes the serve from Scott. Knuckleball. Ammeraal to Casson. Dug up. And that's going to go off the antenna.
Power from the Chippewas gets that point right there. Good hit. Causes that one to be a bad hit on the other side for Bradley.
It's be Maddie Gebhardt back to serve. It's over. Now Demirkle was tipped at the line, or the net I should say. Here's Bright. Hits it with her fist. Green with a big time hit from the back row.
Green. So much strength behind that one. Knocks Gertiza down. I think she just had to put her hands up for self-defense on that one.
Say a little bit of headhunting there from Green. So here comes Demirkle with the serve. And that's going to be an ace.
Leads the team in aces, and there's another one for Demirkle. We were talking about it at the top of the show. Coming out to tie this second set up.
That was her second ace of the afternoon as well, so continues to stretch that team lead on aces. Gertiza gets that one out though. Here's Casson. Oh my goodness, what a hit.
Christina Casson, 7th kill of the match. On her 14th attempt, absolutely smashes that one for a kill.
right in between the blockers and down. Takes back the lead once again for the Chippewas. Here's Duquesne. Nice serve. Gets the ace.
Big time play from the serving specialist. Emma Duquesne just comes in to serve for the most part. Does play some defense, but great play right there.
Transferred in from West Virginia a season ago. It's her second season with the Chippewas. So here she comes once again, that time into the net.
Yeah, unfortunate serve right there for the Chippewas. That's Bradley inch closer once again.
Coggin to serve. Knuckleball. Bright handles it pretty well. And a big time slam from Maidendorf.
Ellie Maidendorf has been waiting to put her stamp on this game and gets a great hit right there for the kill.
Her second of the afternoon, but it was a loud one. Great set there from Ammeraal. As the lead now grows to 2. Brandon serves. Now Titley tips it over. Ammeraal there. Corteza to Bright. Off the block and down. Point Bradley.
That Bright just jumps a little bit too early for that one. Just missed times. If she waits just a millisecond longer, half second longer to jump for that one, she'll be able to smash that one.
Kind of a tough one when it's coming from the opposite side, and kind of the side that she was maybe anticipating. But like I said, mistimed that jump. As here comes Brown to serve. And she's going to get the ace.
Big serve there from Corey Brown to get that ace. Ties things back up. Really good serve once again, attacking that backline defense.
And that's her second ace of the afternoon as well. Looking to take the lead back are the Braves, and another ace there from Brown. Finds the right spot.
Took a little bit off that one. A little blooper, just drops down. That's going to force a Chippewas timeout.
So 2 straight aces there from Corey Brown, the freshman, showing off her smarts. Able to get 3 straight points now for the Braves as they hold that 1-point lead.
Yeah, and this one, even more back and forth than the first set. Nobody can really take good control of this one. It seems like Bradley went up a couple points, then CMU came back, then Central Michigan went up a couple points, and Bradley now has the lead again.
So it looked like Central for a little bit was going to run away with it, but Bradley doing a great job of just sticking with it and now getting a couple of really great and really smart plays from their freshman Corey Brown.
Then Corey Brown with a couple really good serves. But it's been Kerrigan Coggin that's really been keeping them in this one with 5 kills. A couple coming in the second set to really stop the Chippewas momentum.
And Kerrigan Coggin leads the team with 5 kills. Abby Olin leading the game, or actually tied with Cassid with 7 apiece on kills.
You see that number right there, 8-4 in aces. Chippewas need to do a better job of returning those serves. Really give them a better chance to get a good attack.
So after the timeout from Coach Golick, we'll see what adjustments they made here with Corey Brown still serving after 2 straight aces. You see that spot that she went to last time is still kind of open. She goes long to Gebhardt this time. It's going to be tight at the net. Ammeraal trying to get up, but it'll be Minta getting it down.
Minta's very strong at net and hard to get one by when you're trying to out-muscle her. It's hard to do. Ammeraal not able to do it that time.
Corey Brown serving once again as Bradley now holds a 2-point lead. Tiza, Ammeraal, now Bright. Bright again. Going up, and Minta out, muscling once again. Getting the point for Bradley.
Yeah, Kendall Minta back at it again. It's another big point as Bradley's strung a couple together now.
A little bit of a substitution here. They're putting Lauren Schrock. First time we've seen her for Central Michigan. Here comes
Solid
Corey
game
Brown.
against St. Louis last night.
Corey Brown, her third ace on this service run alone.
Really starting to run away with it now. Some really good serves here. Not allowing the Chippewas to even get a good hit on it.
Corey Brown, the freshman, really kind of showing her talent here early in the season. Ammeraal just sets it back over. Brown sets it back over as well. Now here's Schrock, just entered the game, blocked. Here's going to be Ammeraal to set it back over. So here comes Bradley attack. It's Green. That one's going to go way too long.
Big point for the Chippewas right there. Some good defense, some good digs, trying to get that one back and get this one closer for the Chippewas.
Maybe that error will help cause a little bit of a spark here from the Chippewas. Now down 3.
Gonna put right back in for Schrock now. He's going to go serve it. Chippewas need a big run here from Bright.
Here's the Bright serve. And they're going to call that in. So it's an ace for Devin Bright.
That's why you put her in to serve. Look at this, catches the back line. Good call there from the line judge.
And here she goes again. That time it's dug up. Here's Brown to Green. And that one's going to get down.
Finds the perfect lane right there. Does Green. Absolutely pounds that into the Chippewas bench.
And now it'll be Green back to serve after the kill. Holds a 3-point lead. Bradley just needs 3 more points to take set 2. And Ammeraal just doing it by herself, but here she goes. Nope. Sends it up to Maidendorf, and Maidendorf is gonna get the kill.
A tough fall there from Abby Johnson. Gets up, she's just fine though. But big kill there from Maidendorf. Rolls off the set perfectly from Ammeraal. Gives herself a lane to kill it, and does.
It looked like Ammeraal was going to go for 3 straight hits over the net, but ends up sitting up her teammate and smartly doing so as they get the point. Here's Brown to Minta. That's down and in.
Another perfectly placed hit right there to get that kill.
Minta with her 5th kill of the afternoon. Seems like she has so much more. She's had a couple of blocks as well, just very much involved in this game. Here's Gebhardt off the block. Olin right back over as the Braves will set things up. Coggin, good dig from Gertiza, set over by Ammeraal. Here's Demirkle. Now Claire Ammeraal gets blocked, but it'll go out of bounds, so we point Chippewas.
Just a 2-point game now after that Ammeraal kill. Now she's serving late in the set once again. Has a good opportunity to really inch closer and take this set for the Chippewas. Just 4 points away, but can't allow 2.
Last time she served 7 straight points. They just need 4 this time, but that time it's Coggin with the kill.
Yeah, Kerrigan Coggin coming in a big moment once again to get that kill.
So it'll be a set point again for Bradley. They took game 1, looking to take game 2 and put the pressure on CMU. Look at Ryan there.
You know, it's always a good time to say a little rhyme.
Here comes Lauren Scott with the lefty serve. One's going to go right back over. Bradley will set up the attack. It's Titley, too long.
Central Michigan still in this one. Has to string together a couple points to send this into extra points because it is win by 2.
Gonna need at least 2 straight points. Gebhardt looking to get 1. Set up. Titley tipped over. Gertiza will set things to Schrock. Gets it down. Schrock off the block and down.
Good bumping pass once again from Gertiza. She's so good at that and sets up Schrock perfectly for the kill.
So here comes the next serve from Gebhardt. And that's going to be an ace.
Big ace from Gebhardt right there. It's going into extra points now. It's going to force a Bradley timeout as the Chippewas have the momentum trying to win this set.
They don't want to go down 2-0. They want to tie things up and get back to even, so we can kind of start things anew, if you will.
Yes, they can tie it up here. It really resets the game, and the Chippewas have the momentum after winning the second set if they can pull this comeback off.
So that's a smart timeout, though, by Coach Alicia Williams to kind of settle things down as CMU has gotten off to a little bit of a roll. Just kind of want to settle things down, not only for her team, but also kind of settle that momentum from the Chippewas.
Really just slowing things down, like you said, telling their team, hey, we got this. Don't let them come back into it and take it. Going up 2-0 could really just win them this match. It's these next 2 points that really matter.
So I feel like whoever wins this set, that could really be a game changer. I feel like that momentum is going to really swing in favor of that team. Gebhardt with a couple nice serves. Let's see what she can do here with this one. Scott. Green will just bump it over. Ammeraal to Olin. That's blocked in the middle. That's Coggin.
Just a little short set there from Ammeraal trying to get it to Olin, but a little predictable right there as Coggin made a big play on that one.
So the set point again for Bradley. And Demirko, the great server. Team lead in aces. Here's Ammeraal to Casson. Great dig there from Demirko. And here's Green, blocked. And that's B-point Central.
What about this set? Big block there from Casson. Gets up, her and Olin. Olin got a piece of it rather. Big point there for the Chippewas.
Anything you can do, I can do better, is what Olin has to say. She gets blocked and then returns the favor. Here's Duquette with the serve. Scott, one-handed set.
And a violation on Bradley.
So that'll go point to Central. Now they have their first set point.
On that one, the brave setter, Scott, pulled that back a little bit, which really just settled in her hand for a second.
And Duquette with the serve, looking to get the win here in set number 2. Here's Titley. That gets down, but on Central's side. I thought it was on the side of Bradley at first.
Yeah, rolled under the net, onto the Chippewa side. But what about set 2? Nobody wants to lose this.
They know that this is a big momentum swinger no matter who gets it. That's going to be an ace for the Braves.
Some bad miscommunication right there from the Chippewas. 2 players hitting it.
Coggin's first ace of the afternoon, had a couple in yesterday's action. Another set point for Bradley. Serve. Ammeraal to Maidendorf. Gets it down. We're not done yet.
Chippewas not giving up just yet. This set has been crazy.
Back and forth we go. It's going to get to at least 29 points. We could hit 30. Here's Brandon. Set up. Here's Titley. Long to Gebhardt. Now Ammeraal. Here's Schrock. And she gets blocked, but out of bounds. So it goes to CMU.
Look at Schrock get up. Delivers a good hit, and it just goes out of bounds.
I believe we are going to get a challenge from Coach Williams. They want to say that it tipped off Schrock before it hit the ground there. Came off the block, and then I believe they thought that it was tipped by Schrock by her leg. So very, very bang-bang action. It did hit off her leg. I don't know if it happened before or after it hit the ground, though.
Looked pretty close live. As Schrock was falling down, it might have hit her leg, but like you said, could have hit the ground first. Saw the Bradley players protest it right away. Usually that's a telltale sign, but the last game earlier today, we were wrong about that.
That's true. And obviously it's a very critical situation, so an obvious challenge situation there for Coach Williams, because it gives either team this set point opportunity and an opportunity to win set number 2.
Yeah, you absolutely have to challenge this one, because you have the challenge. Might as well use it, or else you lose it. And this big moment really could decide what happens in this set.
Good strong attack from Schrock there. So just very bang action there. Couldn't quite see. We're going to get a replay here. So Schrock hits it off the block. That one kind of tough to see whether or not it hit the ground or the foot of Schrock first.
Not too sure what happened on that one. The Chippewas need this point desperately, though. They cannot fall behind 2 sets to nothing. Could be detrimental to this game. Stop their winning streak at 2.
So it looks like we're going to get a call here. And it's going to be Point Central.
Big point for Central Michigan as it stands. And big point for Central. And now they have a chance to win it.
Opportunity to win set number 2 to even it up at 1 apiece. It'll be Brandon to serve. Scott now to Titley. Good dig, good hustle from Brandon. And they're going to hit it over. A little bit of miscommunication. Titley again gets it down and in.
Chippewas did get a piece of it, then it bounced out of bounds. And this one's still not over.
So we're going to get at least 30 points here, so a little bit extra bang for your buck for coming to this one. A little bit of extra volleyball.
I haven't gotten enough volleyball yet either.
Game 6 of the Chippewa Invitational. Last one, maybe the best one. Here's a set, and a big-time swing from Minta.
Minta's absolutely killing it today. 6 for 7 on kill opportunities.
Say she hasn't gotten a ton of opportunities, but has done well with the opportunities she has gotten. Here's Corey Brown with the serve. That's going to go into the net.
Ooh, and odd to see from Corey Brown after what she did in her last serving tries. Like 3 aces out of 5 serves.
Something about that.
Yeah.
She did have 3 aces, 4 aces on the game. And just a very rare error from her from the service line. Here's Bright, another good server. Here's Brown, one-handed tip back. Looking for a lift is Coach Golick. Maidendorf, gonna slam it home though.
He missed that lift because it was there. He's still concerned about it, but doesn't matter because the Chippewas got the point anyways.
I think the main reason he's upset about it is because it was earlier in the set, or maybe back in set number 1, they got called, the Chippewas did, for a couple, and that's going to be an ace to end things. This set finally finds an end as CMU takes it, and they'll even things up at 1 apiece. We'll take a break and come back with set number 3 after a good one here on ESPN Plus. What an exciting set number 2. But we have an excited fan somewhere out in the stands. Ben Bosher, who you got there?
Well, I think I might have the biggest Chippewa fan here. He's been standing, he's been screaming the whole time. Andrew, where did you get this outfit?
You know, Amazon, $50. Go get yourself one and come support the Chips.
What are you doing here supporting the Chippewas? Obviously, we've had a long weekend with volleyball, but have you been to all the games?
Unfortunately, I missed it yesterday, but just wrestling team out here supporting the best volleyball team in the MAC.
So can we expect to see you at the rest of the volleyball games throughout the year?
Every single game, I will be here in my overalls in the stands cheering these girls on.
Can we get a fire up Chips really quick?
Fire up Chips!
There we go. Back to you guys.
#1 fan there from CMU, firing up the chips. What a great set there was from the Chippewas back in set number 2.
I saw a crazy person in the stands, but I saw a guy in overalls too.
There's 2 crazy people up there.
Uh-oh. Great to see the fans coming out to support their volleyball team, supporting their own. The Chippewas tied it up, and they picked a great match to come to.
Say a great team that they're playing as well. Bradley took the first one pretty easily, but the Chippewas fought back in set number 2, 31-29, the final of that one. Here's Scott Takagan, and the ball gets hit around and over. What a hustle play there from the Chippewas. Coggin again, unable to get it down. Now Olin, she gets it down.
And the Chippewa back line defense making that play happen. You see Gertiza dive to make a play. You see Devin Bright, a diving dig, gets that one to set up a beautiful kill by Olin.
Now Bright serves. Now Scott. So Titley blocked off the net, and that's going to get down.
Exactly what the Chippewas needed to do to start this third set after winning that crazy second set.
We talked about the momentum. Whoever's going to win that second set after it went into extra points, it's all in favor of the Chippewas with the 2 straight points. Make that 3 off the ace.
Devin Bright making plays all over. Gets the big dig on the last one. Now this one gets the ace. Putting the team on her back.
So 3-0, now 3-1 after the ace and the service error.
Sometimes that happens. The announcer's Jake Ward once again.
It's been in full effect this weekend.
Might be me, I don't know.
Here's the Mirko with the serve, the knuckleball. That didn't spin at all. Here's Casson, tips it, blocked, and down. That's Jasmine Green with a big-time block.
Jasmine Green says, meet me at the net. I'm taking it down. Big-time block right there.
Now to Mirko the serve again. Here it comes. That one just missing the line, out of bounds. So now a 2-point lead for the Chippewas.
Great communication there from the Chippewas. You hear Devin Brown yell out just at the last second as Casson and Bright were going at it.
Now here's Abby Olin. Doesn't serve a ton, but back to serve this time. Here's Scott to Green. Nice swing there from the back row. Able to get the kill.
Jasmine Green looking good here in this third set. Gets the block, now gets the kill.
Sticking with it, we're still going back and forth. Chippewas got the first 2 points, but Bradley doing a good job of now bringing within 1. Ammeraal to Casson, tips it over, it's tipped, and they're gonna let him play. I thought that might have hit the antenna, and that's gonna be Point Central.
Yeah, another odd play, but a really good play. Getting that one up from the ground, got it on the right side of the antenna, and somehow got that over the net. Chippewas end up getting the point anyways.
I'm not even sure what happened, but Maidendorf is going to get credit with the kill. It somehow snuck its way through the net there, through the block. Now here's Brandon to serve. Dug up. Set up to Titley. Tips it over, blocked, and that's going to go out of bounds off of Titley.
Central Michigan coming up with some fire to start this third set, up 3 now. Not looking back, they got to put this one away, though. They can't let Bradley get back into it.
Here comes Brandon once again with the serve. Mirko doing a good job for the most part. She'll send it over. Here's Ammeraal with a swing and the kill.
Ammeraal acting like she's going to set it, goes up and smashes it instead. A big kill for the Chippewas.
Ammeraal just does a good job of really just doing that aggressive jump. Sometimes she swings, sometimes she sets it over to a teammate, but just really keeps the defenders on their toes. And here's Minta, she's blocked by Maidendorf.
Maidendorf doing a great job to get up and get that one. Might have hit the net. But still, Chippewas run right now.
The Chippewas now hold an 8-3 lead. A good start to set number 3. Looking to take a 2-1 lead here on ESPN+. You see kind of the recap of the Chippewa Invitational. It's been a good one. SLU took the first one. St. Louis over Bradley 3-1. Central Michigan over UAlbany 3-0. Bradley over UAlbany 3-0. Central Michigan in a thriller, beating St. Louis 3-2 in yesterday's action. And then earlier today, UAlbany losing to St. Louis 3-1. And now this one, even at 1 apiece. Here's Titley. Gets it down. A deep attack, but getting it right in front of Brandon.
And coming out of the timeout, Titley, a greatly placed hit right there. Right in front of the diving Brandon.
So after the timeout, getting a point is Bradley bringing it within 4. Here's Corey Brown to serve. Then Ammeraal just dumps it backwards. Cook. Then met at the net is Maimdorp and Minta. Now the Chippewas will set up an attack. Ammeraal just too strong.
Ammeraal has to put that one over and just hits it a bit too far.
And Corey Brown will serve once again. 4 aces on the afternoon. That's another nice serve there. Ammeraal sets it up. Here's Gebhardt. Cook. Back to Brown. Here's Green. Nice swing down for the kill.
Green gets up for another kill. She was down early in this one, but Jasmine Green has been keeping Bradley in it.
That's her 5th kill of the afternoon. It's been a very balanced attack so far from Bradley. 3 players with 6 kills as that one goes out of bounds on the serve from Corey Brown. And then Green with 5 kills.
More great communication from that Chippewas backline, letting that one go between Gertiza and Brandon. Both of them were going at it, then they both yelled out and got out of the way.
After a little bit of a run there from Bradley, a timely service there for the Chippewas. That one's gonna come right back over. Here's Ammeraal, tipped. Now Bradley will set it up. Minta blocked by. Then Ammeraal with a swing. Now here's Green. Gets another kill.
Jasmine Green going off in this 3rd set with another kill, but they're going to take her out right now. But look at her get up and slam that one past the diving Gertiza.
So that's now 4 players that have 6 kills for Bradley. As Samato sends it over. Ammeraal to Schrock. There's Johnson. Gertiza with a good dig, but unable to get it back over. A little bit of collision there from Schrock and Gebhardt. It looks like everybody will be okay, though.
Yeah, tough play there for the Chippewas to make. Unable to make it, but more good offense. Spreading the ball around by the Bradley Braves.
And Mike Gawlik doing a good job of sweeping up the sweat there that's left behind.
Like to see the coaches getting in on the cleaning duties, making sure that his court is safe for the players.
Doesn't want any injuries for any of his key players. Here's Samatos, another nice serve. Now it's Schrock. Gets it down.
Big kill for Schrock right there. Her 3rd of the match. Puts the Chippewas back up by 2 now.
Bradley's been on a little bit of a roll, but maybe that Schrock kill will get the Chippewas back into action here. Here's DeMiracle. Blocked. Brandon tries to get it up, but can't do it. So it'll be a kill for DeMiracle.
Good hustle on the Chippewa side. DeMiracle picking up another kill, having a good game as well. Her 3rd kill.
Cook back to serve. Has 2 aces so far. She sends it over. Ammeraal to Schrock. It's blocked. Ammeraal will set up again. She'll just tip it over. Samatos to Johnson. Brandon gets it up. And here's Olin. Great job by Cook. Here's That's DeMiracle, and that's blocked and down for a Chippewa point.
Chippewa's defense doing a great job of getting up at the same time. As that ball was hit by DeMiracle, great block right there as they team up for it.
It goes Ammeraal, I got the hand on it, and now she'll serve. The lefty sends it over. Here's Brown to Coggin. Gets down.
Seems like whenever the Braves need a big point, it's Kerrigan Coggin getting up and putting it down every time.
That's just tough to defend. A quick set and sending it home just so quickly. Ford Scott will be serving here for the Braves. So here it comes. Ammeraal. Instead of Olin, that's going to get through for the kill.
Abby Olin, after her hot start, has been relatively quiet, but comes to get that kill. Her 9th of the match. Also, 50% hitting percentage right now. Great for the Chippewa.
Well, keeps getting it over to her. Like you said, a game high 9 kills and a 500 hitting percentage. Free ball. They're going to say that Scott was a little bit too far under there, so we point to the Chippewas.
Yeah, weird bounce off the bottom of the net. She just kept sliding.
Just couldn't get herself to stop. As now the Chippewas hold a 3-point lead. We're going to get Casson to wipe up the floor here real quick. He'll be Bright back to serve.
5 aces in this one for Devin Bright, looking for another one.
And gets one. They're going to maybe look to challenge it. Coach Williams reaches into her pocket, but decides against challenging it. See the replay there. Looked into me. As we're in the replay, the Braves get a point off with big kill there.
Kerrigan Coggin once again getting another big kill.
Now the DeMiracle again to serve. Knuckleball. Ammeraal to Casson. Just missing the line, out of bounds.
Aiming for that back line is Casson. Just missed it though. Good offensive rotation though by the Chippewas.
So it was a good swing, good, you said good offense, just unable to find the right spot there was Casson. Now here's Olin. This Cook will get it to Green. And that's going to go out of bounds.
8 point for the Chippewas, up 3 once again. They can just keep this deficit between 2 and 3 and just keep going back and forth. That would be big for the Chippewas if they can pull that out and take a 2-1 set lead, but just 10 points away from doing so.
So that momentum carrying over from set 2 where they went 31-21 or 31-29. Just that momentum is, like I said, just carried over a little bit as here comes the serve from Duquesne. Scott setting up Green. Cross court, unable to find the line.
Green trying to take that one just too tight all the way down the line. Ends up hitting it too hard and hits it out. Chippewas do a good job on defense though, not giving Green a lane to hit that one.
Duquesne serving once again. Scott now to Titley. Oh my goodness, send it home.
Titley says, I got this. Big slam, puts it down into the ground for another kill for Titley.
Looking to get a little bit of momentum in the favor of the Braves with a big time kill. Coggin with the serve. Ammeraal to Gebhardt. Just missing the line.
Gebhardt coming through a little too strong on that one once again for the Chippewas, but still a 2-point lead. Need to stop this little Bradley run though.
Coggin, good server, sends it over. Ammeraal is going to get it over and set up Green trying to get the kill, but good dig there. Here's Gebhardt trying to push it over, blocked. Minta again, dug up. Here's Casson. She's going to get the kill.
And it wasn't pretty, but it ended up in a point for Central Michigan. A couple of times scrambling, they ended up getting a good opportunity and putting it down with Casson once again.
So the momentum of that rally itself was looking like the Braves were going to get a point. Because like you said, Cmu was scrambling all over the place, but just able to get one good set up to Casson, and she was able to send it home.
It's a big kill for the Chippewas right there. Like I said, keep it between 2 and 3 if you can keep it going back and forth.
So like you said, you just need to win by 2 points. That's all you need to do. If they go back and forth, just trade points, they're going to come away with the set 3 victory. Brandon with the serve. Tight on the net. Minta. Oh my goodness, that's a great hit.
Minta's been doing it all day. Another kill for Kendall Minta. Puts her at 7 now in 10 opportunities.
Tied for second on Bradley in kills. Her and Titley both have 7. Kerrigan Coggin with 9. Now the serve for Brown. That's going to be in for another ace, her 5th of the game.
A good spot for that serve. Splits Gertiza and Bright. Little miscommunication. They decide to let it go.
So Brown now looking to potentially tie Bright with 6 aces. A good one there. Meeting at the net. As here comes Gebhardt. Blocked. That's going to go out of bounds.
Big point there from Gebhardt. Been relatively quiet in this one. Just her 3rd kill in 15 attempts. But a big one right there. Gets the big point.
And now she'll serve after getting the kill. And that one's going to go a little bit too long.
Service error makes it a 1-point game once again.
Samanto's just checking back in and will serve the junior out of Crystal Lake, Illinois. Here comes Ammeraal to Schrock and blocked. Minta again.
Minta taking that block on, getting that solo block. Putting up a block party.
Minta, just like I said, doesn't have a ton of kills, is second with 7 on her team, but has just been involved in getting a bunch of blocks as well. Here's Maidendorf. That's going to find the floor for a kill.
Seems like Ellie Maidendorf has come in and made some big plays when the Chippewas need a big play. Once it gets tied up once again, Ellie Maidendorf's right there.
Cmu has been able to hold on to that lead, got up 2-0 to start this set, and hasn't lost the lead since. It's been tied a couple times. They haven't lost it to this point in set number 3.
And Maidendorf with 7 kills on 12 attempts. Really good for the Chippewas.
Either Libero Gertiza to send things over. Here it comes. Johnson will just send it over. Ammeraal to Schrock, off the block. Here's Corey Brown to Minta. Now he's going to be out of bounds. Point Central.
Chippewas up 2 once again. Looking to put things away here pretty soon.
A 2-point lead, just needing 5 more points to take set number 3. Get the 2-1 lead. Brown to Johnson, tipped over, blocked. Back to Demirkle. That's tipped as well, but that's going to get down for a Demirkle kill.
Demirkle not hitting the best today, but does have a couple aces and shows up big in that big moment.
So we featured her. She hasn't done a ton for them, but she does a little bit of an all-around player, does the little things for the team. Then a big-time slam. but out of bounds. That was Olin, a little bit too strong.
Saw a little redirection of the ball there. I thought it was tipped at first, but must have just went off the net.
So you can see the net's still shaking right now, so I think that was the case. It just flipped off the net and found its way out of bounds. Cook with the serve. It's a good one. Ammeraal to Schrock. Out of bounds.
No touch on that one either. I thought that one was for sure.
Saying no call and no challenge either from Coach Golick. Now Bradley has their first lead of the set. Ammeraal sets it up to Schrock again. That one's blocked. Cook doing a great job, but then there's Olin sending it home.
Olin in the perfect spot at the perfect time. Off the great play from Cook to save that one, but it just gave Olin an easy opportunity to hit it where the libero normally would be.
And here's Ammeraal with the serve. Here's Brown. Coggin. What a kill.
Kerrigan Coggin in the big moment once again. Lights are not too bright for her. That's a big one.
And up again by 1 point are the Braves. Braves traveled a couple of fans here. They're sitting right behind us, and they're very supportive of their team.
They are. Love to see it, though.
Here's Schrock again. That one, I think, hit off the net, so that's going to be 4 hits. And point Bradley.
Chippewas are protesting it right now, though they're going to ask about it. And Coach Golick is going to challenge it, it looks like.
Going to look to see if that was tipped and possibly get a redo of that point.
So play at the net. Going to look at to see if it either hit the net or if it was tipped. So it's either going to be 4 hits on the Chippewas, or like you said, they'll be able to redo the play.
And this is a critical kind of point as well. We're in the 20s. That point gives a 2-point lead in favor of Bradley. If we get a redo, then it's only just a 1-point lead as we see the replay here. To me, it looks like it hit off a hand there. You see the net move quite a bit as well, too.
It might have hit the hand after it hit the net. It looked like they were reaching over quite a bit. See if you'll be able to tell from this one. Definitely does hit the net first. But it might have hit the arm after it hit the net is what I'm thinking. But it's going to be a tough one to overturn.
Absolutely. It looks like it kind of hit that tape of the line. That's why you see kind of more of that bounce back from it. So normally you see that off of the hand of somebody if it bounces back kind of like it did. But I feel like it might have hit off the tape there. I think it is going to go in favor of Bradley.
Just a really tough one to overturn. See if we're able to see it from here to see if it hits an arm. Oh, it does. I think it does because it bounces up first and then bounces straight down.
So from that angle, it looks like it does hit Titley's hand off of the. It hits off the net and then hits off of Titley's arm. It looks like from this angle, right there.
Yep, and it's a great job by the Chippewas to hit it once again because they might not have been able to get back to that one, but instead of letting it go down to the ground for the block, where they would have gotten the point anyways, they at least hit it in the air. Now they'll have a chance to redo the play if they rule it like it should be.
Absolutely. And I'll say those first 2 angles was tough to see, but that third one, I think that kind of makes it a little more obvious. They are taking their time looking at the replay, but it looked to me that was definitely touched.
Yeah, you see the clear redirection of the ball.
Absolutely. Just doing their due diligence there, making sure that it was indeed touched. But like I said, that last angle that we saw, it looks like it most definitely was touched by Titley.
And they still rule it. Bradley point, that one is surprising.
I wonder if they almost just gave it to them because, like you said, after the block, he was hit up, but it was going out of bounds. Like there was no chance for any Chippewa to get that ball afterwards. Kind of really get unplayable, maybe.
It seems like something you wouldn't be able to judge because Gephardt was running after it.
Olin is blocked though, and a free ball over by Olin. Set up. Here's Tilly, tips it over. Casson will set it up to Schrock. Might have been touched, it is touched, so only a point for the Chippewas.
They needed that point too, puts them back down by 1. Lauren Schrock with a couple big kills in this third set.
We're back to just a 1-point lead for Bradley.
It's Devin Bright getting the serve. Looking for her 7th ace.
Has been on the ball with her serve so far to this point. You said 6 aces, looking for that 7th. And it would be a timely one at that to tie things up. Here comes the Bright serve. Now Scott to Titley, sends it home off the tip.
Big point there for Bradley once again. Titley just smashed that one right through the defensive line at the net. Tipped and would have went out of bounds if it wasn't tipped though.
Here's Demirko with the 7-point serve. Ammeraal, Casson, coming back over. Gertiza has to hustle after it. Ammeraal to Olin. That one's going to sail out of bounds as Bradley takes set number 3. Back and forth action, but this one goes in favor of Bradley. Olin just a little bit too strong. We'll be back with set number 4 on ESPN+.
We've played 3 sets so far, and so far each and every one of those sets has been just about dead even. Bradley leads 2-1, but listen to some of these stats in terms of points. 57-55 Bradley. Kills 39-38 Bradley. Assists 35-34 Central Michigan. Digs 41-39 Bradley. This has been neck and neck the entire contest, guys. I don't expect anything to change here in set number 4.
Absolutely, it's been going back and forth. You could make an argument that it could have been CMU with a 2-1 lead, but either way, Bradley holds that 2-1 lead.
Yeah, Bradley played really well at the end of that set to catch up to CMU, and really, it's been back and forth this whole time. I think that 4th set's going to go back and forth as well, and don't be surprised if we have to go 5 sets once again.
CMU on the nightcap of the Chippewa Invitational last night went 5 sets with the St. Louis Billikens. And that was an exciting one. Very even teams there. And once again, seeing that competitive spirit from both of these teams, just back and forth action all afternoon.
Has been great to see a great game once again, and we've been treated to a treat so far this whole weekend.
Just great volleyball you've played, like you said, all weekend. Chippewa Invitational rounding things up with arguably the best one as Olin gets blocked. Here's Bright though. Setting things up, it's Cook. Jasmine Green will just bump it over. Here's Ammeraal to Casson. Nice dig there from Scott. Here's Green again bumping it over. Ammeraal just sets it over and gets it down.
The awareness from Ammeraal right there, just sees an opening out of the corner of her eye. Just no look tap. Beautiful. It's a point.
Just looks so smooth when she does that. It just catches everybody off guard, and it's a satisfying point.
It's like Pistol Pete Maravich. You never know where he's going to go with the ball.
And then that block from Owen and Casson for the 2nd straight point for the Chippewas.
Exactly what the Chippewas need to do after dropping that 3rd set. Get out to an early lead. Get some momentum back on your side.
They got off to a 2-point lead, 2-0 lead in the last set, but another ace, 7th ace of the afternoon for Devin Bright.
Devin Bright, another great serve. A hard serve. Pacing its way through that defense. Just carving it out there.
Gonna wipe up the floor here once again. Like Ben said, the stats are just so even. Everything just within 1 or 2 or just a couple of things, whether it's hits, kills, whatever it may be, they're all just very even stats.
How about this one, guys? Hit percentage, 0.196 to 0.193, separated by, what is that? 3/100ths? Did I say that right?
1,000ths.
1,000ths. I'm not a calculator, guys. I'm sorry, but they are dead down the middle.
As Chippewas get their 4th straight point to open up set number 4. Here's Scott to Titley, and they'll get the first point of the set.
Titley, great plays for that one. Look at that power coming up here. Reaches way back to get a lot on that ball.
Now DeMiracle will be back again to serve. Here it comes. Nice one. Ammeraal. Here's Gebhardt from the back. And gets the kill.
Going for the kick save there, but unable to make it. Big Gebhardt kill right there.
So you look at Ellie Gertina. She was surprised that Gebhardt got that kill. I think Gebhardt was confident in the swing, but Gertina wasn't expecting it.
Duquette checking in now. Does have an ace today.
Looking for another. Here comes the serve. Here's DeMiracle in the back row attack. Now Duquette will set up Gebhardt. Tips it over and finds the opening.
Gebhardt says, "You've seen my power. Now look at this." Little tap. Gets it in. Great point.
The finesse on that one. Just rolls it off the hand, the palm. And that's going to force a timeout. 6-1 in favor of the Chippewas in set number 4. Looking to tie things up are the Chippewas off to a hot start. So we'll step aside here on ESPN+. What a start to set 4. We've been going back and forth, but the Chippewas hold a 5-point lead after being up 6-1, forcing the timeout from the Bradley Braves. Duquette still back to serve. And here it comes. That one catches the net.
Yeah, can't do that after a timeout. Giving some momentum now to Bradley.
Coggin back to serve for the Braves. Has 2 aces so far on the afternoon. And that's going to go right back over. And then kind of a weird play there. Minta didn't know if she wanted to slam it home or just tip it back over. And it's going to find its way out of bounds. Point Central.
Yeah, just a weird play there, but the Chippewas will take it. They need all the luck in this set that they can get to get back into this one.
Brandon now back to serve. Here it comes. Then one-handed set. And that's going to be inbounds. They're asking for a little bit of a lift there. Is Central.
Yeah, weird play. It looked like she might have reached over the net. And Middendorf is pretty confident that it was.
I'm going to look at the replay.
Gets under it and just rolls off her fingers. Still discussing it. The officials are talking about it.
I'm going to talk with Coach Golick about it. They were kind of talking amongst themselves. Now talking with Coach Golick.
This isn't the first time this has happened in this match. Something that Ammeral's been called for a couple times in this one. Coach Golick's just asking it to be called the same way.
Right, just wants it to be even there, as I don't believe Bradley's been called for any lifts. Now Maindorf's kind of asking, be like, you know it's wrong, just give us the replay there. But I don't think that the officials will give in.
Standing by the monitor, let's see if he decides to look at it. And nope. Nope, unfortunate for the Chippewas because it did look like that was a little mishandled there.
The officials will give it to Bradley, so it'll be 7-3 in favor of the Chippewas. Corey Brown back to serve once again. Team high 5 aces on the afternoon. Here's Ammeraal just setting it just barely over. When Brown back to DeMiracle will just bump it back over. Urtiza to Ammeraal to Maidendorf. Now Ammeraal slams it, and that's a big-time block from Kendall Minta.
Kendall Minta's been mirroring Ammeraal all day. Takes that big hit there, but blocks it down.
So yeah, that was an aggressive swing from Claire Ammeraal, just well-timed there by Minta to get that big-time block.
Yeah, I'd hate to be on the receiving end of one of those big swings from Ammeraal. Leave me bruised, maybe a little black and blue, possibly even indigo, I don't know.
Very well could be. Lots of bruises. Here comes Corey Brown once again to serve. Ammeraal sets up Gebhardt. She slams it, but not able to get the kill. Here's Ammeraal, tips it backwards, and it's gonna find the line for the point.
Great move by Ammeraal right there to get that point, making it rain down.
Gonna have to get your umbrella out. Here comes Gebhardt with the serve. Central with the 4-point lead. We're going to get the floor wiped up, and we're all clean now. Here comes Gebhardt. Green with the big-time slam, but Curtiz is going to track it down. Here's Schrock now. Almost found in the opening. Here's Green again. Good dig from Brandon. Ammeraal hustling after it. It's going to get over. Cook to Brown to Johnson. Tipped, and then coming right towards us. Be a point for the Braves.
Good rally there for the Braves, just keeping it alive and ended up getting the point eventually after a long couple fights for that one.
The big swing there from Johnson was tipped, but nobody was on that left side there for the Chippewas. Gebhardt didn't know if she was going to bump it or set it. Great hustle from Brandon as Gebhardt sends it back over. Here's Brown to Minta. Good dig again by Brandon. And Schrock will be settled down here. Ammeraal sets things up. Schrock gonna have to tip it. Blocked. Ammeraal again sends it over. Here's Brown to Minta. Curtiza gets it going. Schrock again. Blocked. Abby Johnson blocking Schrock there. Out of a good rally. The Chippewas were scrambling that whole time.
Yeah, they were great defense all over, and you're just not going to be able to make it through Minta and Johnson. Strong players on the outside there, just nowhere for Schrock to go.
And then an ace from Samatos.
And big ace right there for Bradley. Puts them down by one, just one away from tying it.
It's down 6-1 early in this set, took a timeout, and now has gotten it back within one. Ammeraal to Maidendorf. Tipped, so it'll be point Central.
Tipped right at the top of the net there. Maidendorf coming up with another big kill. That's 8 on the day now.
Maidendorf now good for second on the team. Those 8 kills. Here's Johnson, blocked by Schrock. And that's a point Central.
Bradley went on the run. Now the Chippewas going on the run. I'm going to quote one of my favorite TV characters, Michael Scott. Oh, how the turntable.
And here comes the Curtiza serve. Here's Gebhardt, now Ammeraal to Schrock. She's feeling it a little bit, but a good dig there. Minta gets blocked, but it stays on the Chippewa side. Here's Schrock again. Good dig. And a big-time block from Owen and Ammeraal.
And the Chippewas have all the momentum now, getting another big block.
You see that replay. It was Ammeraal that actually got the hand on it. Trying to get that momentum back. 3 straight points for the Chippewas. Here's Demirko back to Schrock. That was tipped, I'm pretty sure. They would call it tipped. So we have another point, another kill for Lauren Schrock.
Big time kill for the Chippewas right now. Playing some great volleyball.
4 straight points, looking to make it number 5 from the Gertiza serve. Unable to do so.
Unfortunate service error right there when the Chippewas were on a run, but still up by 4.
The Chippewas held an early lead all the way up until about the 20th point back in set number 3, but then Bradley went on a little bit of a run and was able to capture it. And that's why they hold that 2-1 lead. Chippewas looking to stay hot though. Here's Schrock off of the block, but doesn't get down. Looks like it was Johnson once again.
Yeah, going right back at that corner, going right back to the well with Schrock, and Schrock gets a good hard hit on it, but hits it right into Johnson.
Debbie Johnson stands at 6'5", and that is the tallest player in Bradley volleyball history.
Playing like it today, playing even bigger than that, getting some big-time blocks.
Here comes the transfer from Alabama, Cook. Sends it a little bit too long.
Just like when Central Michigan had the big service error after scoring multiple points in a row, here comes Bradley's service error. Now, Iverson-Ammeraal serving needs to get one over and extend this lead from the Chippewas.
You've seen her go on a little bit of a run when she serves. She's had a couple of aces. Here's Johnson with, and Ammeraal will set things up to Olin. It's blocked and comes back over on the Chippewas side. Back to Olin, a little bit too long though.
And just a little bit of mishit of a set there from Ammeraal, just a bit too far ahead of Olin there.
And just a rare setting here. We saw one earlier in the was back in set number 1. Just a rare set error from Claire Ammeraal. Lauren Scott, the setter for the Braves, to send things over. We tight at the net. Here's Schrock, gets blocked. And now here's Casson, will just set it over. Scott back to Titley. Good dig there from Gebhardt. Back over to Schrock. Good dig there from Samatos. Demirkle, a big time kill.
Perfectly placed there. Nothing that Ali Gertiza could do about that one. That was just a really well hit ball.
Just a laser there. Finds the opposite side of the court.
You know what I really liked seeing after that play is Ali Gertiza huddled her team together and talked to them, said we need to slow down and communicate better. There's been a lot of miscommunication, a lot of collisions on this defensive side, and she pulled her team together. That's shown some big leadership right there.
Absolutely. Gertiza, just that defensive presence, has led the team in the last 2 seasons wearing that libero jersey. Just a big-time defensive leader there for the Chippewas, just trying to rally the troops here a little bit. Here comes Gebhardt off the bump, and now Schrock will just bump it back over. Scott to Titley. Good dig there from Gertiza, but just not strong enough, and finds its way on the Chippewa side.
And Chippewas thought that one was going to get to the other side of the net, and it just never did. Didn't quite make it.
So it was a great dig by Gertiza, just kind of didn't really know what to do with it. The hitters there, like you said, just kind of an unfortunate situation. So here comes the Scott serve. Gebhardt, Ammeraal, now Schrock, tipped it over and gets it down.
Just takes a little bit off that one. She's got blocked a couple times on that side of the net, but decides to just do a little tap. Look, going up for it, about to smash it. Nope. Just gonna tuck it in there. Great play there from Schrock.
A nice little fake out, like you said, just going up, looking like she was gonna be aggressive, and then just tips it over. Bright almost got another ace there. She does get another ace. They say it hit the floor. They're going to say it's a double hit.
Chippewas will definitely take that as well. Get that point.
It'll be Bright again. Such a great serve there from Bright. Demirkle now, dug up by Gertiza. Casson tips it over, but Cook is there. Coggin, again Coggin. Now Olin barely gets any of that. But here's Demirkle. Gertiza with a diving dig. Now Gebhardt almost gets the kill. Just bumped over by Titley. Ammeraal will set things up. Casson Good rally here. Here's Titley, tips it. Casson, good job finding that one. Here's Gebhardt. What a rally back and forth. The miracle for Tiza. And now Casson. And we're still going. Tipped over. Coggin blocked. And that ends the rally.
And the Chippewa faithful are letting them hear it after that one. What a rally. Everybody is pumped up after that one. Olin getting the big block for the Central Michigan squad.
Coming home wants to take a breather after that one. Everybody's kind of breathing a little bit heavy after that long rally.
Great defense and great hustle on both sides. Everybody's sliding, diving all over the floor, doing whatever they can to keep this thing going.
It'll give a 4-point lead to the Chippewas. And now Coach Williams is talking with the officials. Not sure what the discussion is about. It was a really long rally, so it could have been really anything.
Yeah, I think they might just be slowing things down. Might have been something earlier in the set that happened, but it's going to be a tough one to change with how long that set was, but you never know what could have happened. But there's no challenge anywhere.
There's a discussion between some players, Tiza and Scott, talking with the official.
Players are ready to go once again after that big rally.
It'll be Bright again to serve. Scott to DeMiracle. A great kill.
Powers through that one. And it seems like they got to wipe down the floor after every play with how much everybody is diving after these balls.
Everybody's hustling after everything, so like you said, just diving all over the court. And DeMiracle has kind of shown up as of late. Has had 2 really strong kills here in this set.
Still 6 airs to her 5 kills so far. So a negative hitting percentage, but she has had some timely kills.
Here comes her serve. Ammeraal sets up Casson. Dug up DeMiracle now to Titley. And that tip was just a little bit too soft.
Just can't get enough on that one. Unable to get the point for the Braves.
Now a 4-point lead. Again for the Chippewas, kind of been holding that 3 to 4 point lead throughout this set. As here comes Duquette. Scott over to Green. Bright doing a good job of digging that up. And then a free ball over. Scott to Titley. Slams it home.
Titley gets way up on that one to send it down. Gets another big point for the Braves. It's been really good today with 11 kills.
Just took over the team lead in kills. Actually, the game lead with that 11th kill.
One number that's really standing out to me right now on the Chippewas side, look at assisted blocks. Abby Olin at 9. Just a monster on that net.
Big presence there in the middle of the net indeed. Here comes Casson with the attack. Great dig there from Scott. Sending it over is Green. Ammeraal to Casson again. Blocked. Ammeraal sends it over. Great dig there from Coggin. Here's Titley. Dug up by Bright. And now Maidendorf blocked. Tiza will set up Casson. Blocked again, but out of bounds.
Big point for the Chippewas right there. Needed to score another one. Just keep this at 4, 3, 4, or 2.
Just don't let it go
stay
into one.
ahead any way you can if you're the Chippewas. Just don't want this tied back up.
See, it's gone back and forth. Like I said, it's been about 3 to 4 points throughout this whole set. The lead has been for the Chippewas. Got off to a 4-0 lead. And like I said, it's kind of lingered around there throughout. Brandon will be back to serve once again. And here comes the Brandon serve. That one just clips the net, gets over. Set up to Titley. And Brandon with a nice dig. Here's Gebhardt. Blocked and out of bounds.
Great play there, and it starts with Kayla Brandon getting the serve, then sliding for a great reaction time like a grasshopper, goes to get that one and saves the day for the Chippewas.
Now force a timeout by the Bradley Braves. Now a 5-point lead in favor of the Chippewas, looking to tie things up here at 2 apiece and force a Game 5. Once again, I'm Jacob Tenz alongside Matthew Jacobs. We've had a fun time here on the Chippewa Invitational. Wrapping things up here, it's Game 6. What has been the highlight for you here in the Chippewa Invitational?
Well, Jacob, every game has been extremely close for the most part, but this game has been by far the best one. Everybody scoring, it's real spread out on offense. It's just been really fun. This group behind us is having a great time, letting us know it's awesome here.
The fans have come out, Bradley Braves, Central Michigan Chippewas. Fans are everywhere. We have a bunch of great fans. It's been a fun time here at the Chippewa Invitational. It'll be sad to kind of wrap things up.
Yeah, called a lot of volleyball this weekend, and it's been awesome.
And we'd love to get back on the broadcasting waves here at Central Michigan. We'll get back to volleyball. 5-point lead in favor of the Chippewas. Looking to close out set number 4. Will be Brandon again to serve. Sent over. Here's Scott now to set things up. Minta. Ammeraal to Maidendorf. Tipped. Cook gets it up. Now here's DeMiracle from the back row attack and gets the kill.
Great shot there from DeMiracle. From way back, sets it down in the perfect spot.
Like I said, she's kind of just shown up as of late. That's her 3rd kill, if I'm not mistaken, of the set. They've been, like I mentioned it earlier, they've been timely kills for DeMiracle.
Yeah, she's been doing everything. 6 kills, 2 aces, and 9 digs.
Kind of doing it all for these Bradley Braves. Corey Brown with the serve. Ammeraal sets up Gebhardt. Just tips it over. Almost gets the kill off of it, and then it's going to get down. This will be 4 hits. Just miscommunication there from the Bradley Braves.
Big mistake there from Bradley. Now down 5. It's a hard one to get back from this late in the set as the Chippewas are starting to run away with set number 3.
Gebhardt will serve again, looking to extend the lead. Nice serve from her. Here's Brown to Minta. Great kill.
Kendall Minta takes a little bit off that one and just finds some court to get that kill.
Kind of missed time there, but still ended up working out. It looked like Minta was expecting it a little bit quicker, but still able to get the kill. Ammeraal to Schrock. Gets it over Abby Johnson there. We're going to get a double hit.
Just a couple big mistakes late in this set for the Braves. Really hurting them.
Back again to a 5-point lead. It'll be Gertiza to serve. Knuckleball handled well. Here's Minta blocked by Olin. Coming back over. Olin gets it down.
Heavy Olin, the powerful Olin, gets a big kill once again.
Having to jump twice there, got the block, and then the ball came right back to her and found a spot where nobody was. Set up. Abby Johnson dug up. That's going to come out over to DeMiracle. Set up. Now Ammeraal. They're going to call a double hit, though, on Lauren Schrock.
Unforced error there by the Chippewas. Could have had a chance to just put it over, but still with a 5-point lead.
Drew Cook to serve things here for the Bradley Braves. The libero. A nice serve and the ace.
Big serve right there. Beautiful serve to get that ace for Bradley. Her third of the game.
Look to repeat here and trim that lead a little bit more. Gebhardt gets that one cleanly though. Here's Olin. What a kill.
Abby Olin coming up clutch once again. Gets another big kill. Her 12th of the match. 17.5 points now.
He's had a big game here. Didn't show up that much in the stat sheet in the first two games. And there she is again.
Looks at her team, says, yep, I just did that big play. She is on a run that cannot be stopped right now.
And now a set point to force game or set 5. See if Olin can block it again. Not that time. Ammeraal to Casson. Out of bounds.
Still a big mountain to climb, though. If you're Bradley, can't allow one more point. You have to score at least 7 in a row to win this.
Just need 5 to send it into extra points. Saw that in set number 3. But the Chippewas looking to close out here. Here's Scott with the serve. Short one. Gertiza will set it up. Here's Strock. Tips it. Near kill though. Here's Titley. And that's going to get down.
Titley, another big kill. Her 12th tie Olin for the game lead. Chippewas can't panic though. Need to stay calm.
Chippewa faithful are standing here trying to root them to get this last point of the set. And that one just goes a little bit too long there. Looking for Olin, just unable to find her.
Ammeraal expecting Olin or Casson to follow her and be ready for that one, but nobody there waiting for it. And Mike Bullock's going to take a timeout here.
Going to settle the nerves there. It seems like they're just kind of forcing things a little bit too much. You're trying to get that last point here of the set. You just need one to send it in to get to set number 5.
Just need one. That's what he's saying to them right now. That's all that we need. Don't panic. Through 4 sets, it's been a great one, Jacob.
So you see those stats again, very even. Just like we said, within 2 or 3 of everything. The one thing, hitting percentage, Bradley a little bit lower than Central Michigan. Central Michigan in this last one has kind of upped their hitting percentage, while Bradley has kind of lowered it. It's been a little bit of a rough stretch here, but Bradley coming back here a little aggressively at the end of this set.
They have been 205 hitting percentage in the 4th set for Central Michigan compared to Bradley's .070. So they've taken over just a little bit, but still can't give up on this one because Bradley is making a comeback.
See, there's a small little run there for Bradley. Coach Gollick taking the timeout to hopefully end that and get this sent in to the 5th set. As here comes the Lauren Scott serve. Here's Ammeraal to Olin off the head, but we're still playing. Olin, Ammeraal off the block, and that'll be the game winner. Set number 5 coming up. Off a big swing there from Lauren Schrock. We'll be back with that set number 5. It'll be a good one. Back and forth action here on ESPN Plus. For us.
Well, I actually had a question for you guys. What was the theme coming into today?
What was the theme?
What was the theme, guys?
Was it just have fun?
No, it was. Yes, but no. It was fatigue, and the Chippewas are about to play their 13th set in 27 hours. It's got to be some kind of record, right?
It's got to be.
Right?
It's got to be. Been a great tournament, though.
It's been a long tournament, but it's been a good one. 5 sets here, once again, for the Chippewas. This is their second 5-game set in back-to-back games.
Yeah, the fatigue has to be setting in, but I think the adrenaline might be taking over.
Said that the 2 victories they have so far in set number 4 and set number 2 have been very emotional wins. for the Chippewas.
Devin Bright gonna get things started for the Chippewas.
Here she goes. Set number 5 underway. Here's the miracle. Gertiza now to Gebhardt. And then tightly at the neck, just unable to get that cleanly. First point of set 5 goes to the Chippewas.
So we saw yesterday when St. Louis and Central Michigan went into 5 sets that Central Michigan came out hot and scored the first couple points. See if they can do that again.
Right with the serve. Just missing the out of bounds line.
Just missing the hands of Jasmine Green. She went for it and missed it, and luckily she did for the Braves.
So one of those miss hits that actually goes in your favor for once. Just a reminder, this game goes only to 15 points as we got back-to-back service errors.
Gertiza, great decision to let that one go. Actually ducks under it. Getting out of the way, great decision.
And here comes that service specialist in Duquette. And here comes that serve. Scott sends it up to Green and blocked by Maidendorf.
She is one of the hearts of this team. See all the momentum and emotion just coursing through her veins. Look at her face after she scores.
Just so pumped up after that big-time block. You can tell that the Chippewas want this one. Up 3-1. Here comes Titley. Now blocked again!
And the Chippewas turning the block party over to Mount Pleasant. 2 in a row, getting things going to start this 5th set.
Maidendorf, then Gebhardt. Just getting those blocks and getting a big-time momentum boost here for the Chippewas. 4-1. Here's Green. Now Bright. Ammeraal sets it to Casson. That's blocked. Set up now. DeMiracle almost gets the kill. And just a free ball over. Here's Scott now to Titley. Blocked again. And then sent over. And they're going to call in the net on Jasmine Green. So another point to Central.
Their shoulder hit the net is what the official is telling her. Chippewas on a run up 5-1. That's big to start this 5th set.
Got that momentum back in set 4, winning 25-21. Here comes Duquette again. Titley. Good dig there from Ammeraal. Bright going after it. As here comes Gebhardt with the bump over. Scott sends it over, and almost getting that one up was Ammeraal, but it gets down to the second point for the Braves.
Yeah, putting great effort in there trying to get that one. The Chippewas looking really good so far in this 5th set, but the big point there by the Braves to stop that momentum momentarily.
As we've seen all afternoon, we'll get wiping up of the floor. We had people diving all over the place on that setting, or on that point again. We're all clean there on the court, so it'll be Coggin now to serve things for the Braves. Here comes Bright to Ammeraal to Maidendorf. Big time block there from Minta.
Bradley says, I see your blocks, I'm getting one too. Kendall Minta goes up and stuffs that one.
Having herself a good weekend is Kendall Minta. Ammeraal gets it over to Gebhardt, touches it over, and then coming right back over to the Chippewa side. Here's Ammeraal to Casson, tips it over. Good hustle there from the Braves. Kind of a miss hit there from Ammeraal. Here's Casson though with the swing. Now Scott to Titley, gets it down.
After the initial Chippewa charge, Bradley has taken over. Still down by 1, but 3 straight points.
3 straight points gets it to a 1-point lead here for the Chippewas. As Coggin serves again. Ammeraal to Gebhardt. Slams it home.
Gephardt says, I got this one, guys. We need a big point. Slams it through the defense for another kill.
Gets in between Minta and Titley, down for the kill to grow it back to a 2-point lead.
Gephardt having a nice game as well with 9 kills in this one.
Brandon now serves it. Here's Scott to Green, pushes it. And they're going to say it was touch, so point to Bradley.
And immediately after that one, Coach Golick's going for the challenge card. He's going to challenge that.
We're going to have to take a look back at that one to see if it was indeed touched.
They're going to challenge the tip. Let's see what happens here.
Green with the attack, went for the push. Can't really see from that angle.
The Chippewas were kind of flabbergasted after that one. They were really confused and unable to really see what happened because they think that nobody touched that one on the Chippewas side.
So Coach Golick went immediately to his pocket to grab that challenge card. It's very tight there. You can see Ammeral's arm is right there. But I don't know if that hits her.
I don't see any redirection in the ball, and there's no spin. And right away, they are calling for the champ. One because it was pretty out right there. Gertiza was right there letting them know.
Hey, it looked very close. I think that might have actually caught the line, but
Ooh.
no challenges though from Coach Williams. So it'll stick at 8-4. The call going in favor of the Chippewas.
Ali Gertiza, very intimidating, switches that call.
All 5'7" of her scared the line or the up judge into changing that call. Maybe a little bit of a ball don't lie there. Serve goes into the net.
It might be, but Chippewas will still take it. Got a point there.
That's true. 5-8, just need 7 more points to close things out. Do the Chippewas get their second 5-set victory of the weekend. But first, they'll have to receive a serve from Corey Brown. Has 5 aces so far today. Ammeraal just sends it back over. Here's Cook to Green. Slams it, and that's going to be a kill.
Big kill there from Green. Put Bradley back down by 2. Look at this full extension. Gets up and pounds it.
Tila just not quite able to get the right arm action to get that up to a teammate.
So 6-8, Jacob. It's getting awesome for your first volleyball play-by-play day.
First day of calling volleyball, it's been a fun one. We've been able to see some extended volleyball, 4 sets in the first one, now 5 here in this one, and we're going back and forth in set number 5. Here comes Gebhardt, blocked but out of bounds. It's now a 3-point lead in favor of the Chippewas. Gebhardt will look to extend it.
6 away from taking it. Gebhardt gets the big kill, now getting the serve. A consistent server most of the time. Let's see what happens.
Cook unable to kind of handle that cleanly. Minta, I think they're going to call a lift on Minta there. So another point goes to Central.
Starting to go the Chippewas' way, and it's going to force a Bradley timeout.
So 10-6 the score, just 5 more points needed for Central. So kind of complete a comeback, if you will, down 2-1, looking for those 2 straight set victories to get another 5-set match win.
Maybe the Chippewas are just unstoppable in 5 sets. Haven't seen anything to prove me wrong yet, but Bradley will not go away easily. Let me tell you, they can score in bunches. It's going to be a tough one for the Chippewas to put away, so don't say you're done yet.
So we saw it a couple of times back in set number 4. Looked like the Chippewas were going to kind of have a big win there. Looked like it could have been maybe 25-16 could have been the final score, but Bradley kind of made it a little bit more interesting, got it to 21. Then also back in set number 2, the Chippewas were ahead before the Bradley Braves ended up coming back to win it. So don't count out any sort of Bradley Braves run. Gebhardt will look to make sure that doesn't happen with the serve. And out of the timeout, here comes that Gebhardt serve. Clips the net, but gets over. Corey Brown will set it to Minta, and that gets down for the kill.
Minta, big kill right away coming out of the timeout. Had a really good day so far. They've been going to her a little bit more. That hitting percentage has gone down, but 9 kills, 3 airs, and 18 attempts.
Not a bad day for Kendall Minta. Here's Samatos with the serve. Ammeraal. And then set over by Brown. Catches that line. A smart heads-up play there by Corey Brown.
Chippewas get a little bit out of position there on defense, and the Braves smartly take advantage of it.
So now be Samatos to serve. Lefty hits it over. Here's Ammeraal. To Maidendorf. Finds the line for the point and the kill.
Whenever the Chippewas are starting to lose a little bit, it's Ellie Maidendorf once again getting another big kill. Her 9th. Big one right there.
Very timely one at that after a small little run there from the Braves. Just 4 more points needed from the Chippewas. Johnson is blocked, and that's going to find the court for another Central point.
The middle blockers making the name for themselves in this one, as if Schrock and Olin combining once again for another block.
Now Gertiza is back to serve. Libero sends it over. Minta pushing it, and she is going to get another kill.
Going back to her late. Gets another kill, but now she's heading out of the game for a second.
Reaches double digits with that kill, their 10th kill of the afternoon. You can see that sparks a small little run here from Bradley. They're down 3. Nice serve there from Cook. Olin tips it over. That's going to get a kill for Olin.
Olin didn't get much of it, but got enough of it. Gets the point, puts the Chippewas 2 away from taking this. Abby Olin just having a great day.
And another timeout here from Coach Williams. He said just 2 points away. Just wanted to take some time and talk things over.
It's just been a really great game so far by the Chippewas in the 5th set.
You take a look here at Olin. She's had a great game, a nice kill there. Went a little long there. This time, just the big presence there is Olin in the middle. Whether it's blocking, whether it's getting the kill, just has had a terrific game to this point.
Yeah, has 7 blocks total between the ones she's assisted on and 2 solos. Has 20 points, 13 kills out of 28 attempts. Just having a great day out on the court.
You know, the transfer from Michigan State, making her name known here in Central Michigan. Just having a great game here, a great cap, if you will, to the Chippewa Invitational. So 13 kills off of 357 hitting percentage. Not too shabby from Abby Olin.
Just another day at the office.
Absolutely. Looking to close things out here, it'll be Iverson-Ammeraal to serve. Here comes that Ammeraal serve. It's a short one. Brown sets it to Johnson. Big hit, that's going to come back over. Coggins sends it back. Now Ammeraal to Schrock. A little finesse move there. Brown sends it over. Skirtiza will hit it. Here's Schrock again. That's tipped, but dug up there by Samatos. Here's Demirko and send it back over. Olin to Casson. And that's going to be 1 point away from a Chippewa victory.
Look at Casson here, the lefty. Haven't heard from her lately, but doesn't mean she's not here. A big kill right there.
Here's Ammeraal with this match serve. Brown to Demirko, tips it. Now Skirtiza to Casson. Blocked. Schrock sends it back over. As he braces up the offense, here's Demirko, left-handed. Schrock delivers for the Chippewas and gets the set 5 victory.
It ended up being the power of the Chippewas ending this day. Great game all over, well played by the Chippewas.
Just some aggressive play there at the end by the Chippewas. Between Olin and then Schrock finishing it off. Just a great recap there of the Game 5. Chippewas getting the win. For Matthew Jacobs, I'm Jacob Tenson. Thank you for sticking with us here at the Chippewa Invitational. This has been an ESPN Plus production.